A single spark on the sands of Luzon has just rewritten the naval balance of power in the South China Sea. On the 6th of May, 2026, during the Balikatan 2026 exercises at Kulili Point in Ilocos North, a mobile launcher from the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force fired two Type 88 surface-to-ship missiles. 6 minutes later, the target vessel, a decommissioned Philippine Navy ship located 75 kilometers offshore, was completely neutralized, proving that Japanese combat troops could project lethal anti-ship fire directly from Philippine soil. This historical deployment places regional naval fleets in an exposed and vulnerable position, stripping away their sense of absolute security in the Luzon Strait. The strategic stakes could not be higher for Manila. Under its new comprehensive archipelago defense concept, the Philippines must defend a vast 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone, yet its existing littoral defenses remain spread too thin, leaving its remote islands completely defenseless against heavy naval encirclement. Leading global defense analysts argue that on paper, their only tactical salvation would be the rapid acquisition of cost-effective, mass-produced shore batteries. This reality has driven intense bilateral talks, with Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro confirming at the Shangri-La Dialogue in May 2026 that Manila is negotiating to acquire Japan's surplus missile stockpiles. But why is the Philippine military pinning its national survival on a Cold War-era weapon system that Tokyo is actively decommissioning in favor of newer platforms? Is this historic military transaction fully confirmed, or is it a high-stakes gamble that will leave Manila holding obsolete technology while dragging Tokyo into a direct regional confrontation? Before we go on, if you want to stay ahead of the latest shifts in global firepower, hit that subscribe button now and tell me where you are watching from. To truly understand this potential deal, we must examine the identity of our main character, the Type 88 surface-to-ship missile system. Developed by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in the late 1980s, the Type 88 is a truck-mounted, highly mobile coastal defense asset. On paper, it fires a 150-kilogram semi-armor-piercing high-explosive warhead at subsonic speeds of Mach 0.93. With an operational range of 180 kilometers, the missile utilizes inertial guidance during its initial cruise phase, before switching to active radar homing to detect hostile hulls. Crucially, it drops to a sea-skimming altitude of just 5 meters during its terminal phase, slipping beneath enemy radar horizons and leaving warships dangerously exposed. At home in Japan, this weapon system is facing obsolescence. The Japan Ground Self-Defense Force halted its production back in 2001 and is currently phasing out the Type 88 to clear inventory space for the vastly superior Type 12 and Type 25 systems. Yet, what Tokyo views as surplus, Manila sees as a tactical salvation. Under the current Horizon 3 modernization program, the Philippine Marine Corps has deployed the advanced BrahMos supersonic missile system from India, which boasts a top speed of Mach 2.8. However, the BrahMos is highly expensive, and its heavy launchers are difficult to maneuver across tiny, rugged islands. This is where the Type 88 transitions from an aging platform into an ideal coastal guardian. Its compact Isuzu 6x6 truck chassis can be easily hidden among the jagged terrains of the Batanes Islands and Northern Luzon. Defense experts note that because Japan is retiring these units, Tokyo can offer them at an incredibly low cost, or even through subsidized security assistance programs. By combining the expensive, high-speed BrahMos with a large volume of affordable Type 88 batteries, the Philippine military can establish a high-low tactical mix, creating a dense, saturation firing network capable of overwhelming any advanced naval radar system. Beyond the technical advantages of this high-low mix, the real driving force behind the potential Type 88 deal is a masterclass in regional geopolitical strategy. For the Philippines, this acquisition represents the physical enforcement of its new comprehensive Archipelago defense concept. By deploying these mobile batteries across the Batanes Islands and the northern provinces of Luzon, Manila can effectively project a deadly radius of 180 kilometers over the Luzon Strait and the Bashi Channel. These vital maritime choke points serve as the primary gateway for naval fleets navigating between the South China Sea and the open waters of the Pacific Ocean. With Type 88 launchers entrenched along these shores, any hostile vessel attempting an uninvited transit would find itself within immediate targeting range, completely shifting the tactical calculus in favor of the Philippine Coastal Defense Force. However, the strategic benefits flow both ways, and Tokyo is playing an incredibly calculated game. By choosing to arm the Philippines, Japan is effectively extending its own defensive perimeter 1,000 kilometers to the south, without deploying a single soldier of its own. For decades, Tokyo has faced immense naval pressure around the Senkaku Islands in the East China Sea. Leading defense analysts argue that if a major security crisis erupts near Taiwan, a heavily armed Philippines acting as a southern fortress creates an immediate dual-front dilemma for opposing military planners. Hostile naval commanders would be forced to split their surface fleets, diverting valuable destroyers and amphibious assault ships away from the north, just to counter the lethal crossfire of Type 88 batteries stationed in Luzon. Through this single historic transaction, Japan secures its southern flank using surplus military hardware, while the Philippines transforms from a vulnerable island nation into a heavily fortified gatekeeper of the first island chain. Yet, behind the grand strategy of this dual-front gambit lies a critical technical blind spot that mainstream media rarely addresses. A missile like the Type 88 possesses a maximum reach of 180 kilometers, but it cannot hit what it cannot see. Because the Earth curves, shore-based radar units are limited by the radar horizon, meaning they are tactically blind to surface targets beyond roughly 40 kilometers. To strike a destroyer at maximum range, the Type 88 requires real-time over-the-horizon targeting data. The harsh reality for Manila is that the Philippine military currently lacks its own military satellites or airborne early warning and control aircraft. This means that if this deal goes through, the Philippines will control the physical launchers, but the tactical brain guiding the missiles will belong entirely to its allies. Manila will remain reliant on United States Navy P-8 Poseidon aircraft or Japanese reconnaissance satellites to feed target coordinates to its batteries. Looking forward into the next 3 to 12 months, defense planners anticipate a rapid escalation in bilateral diplomacy. Following the major legislative shifts in Tokyo during April 2026, Japan and the Philippines are projected to sign an official memorandum of understanding by the end of 2026. The first batch of retired Type 88 units could be refurbished and transferred to the Philippine Marine Corps as early as mid-2027, sparking sharp diplomatic protests and aggressive naval deployments from neighboring powers. Ultimately, this potential deal teaches us a profound strategic lesson. True military deterrence is no longer just about buying the most expensive hardware. It is about creating an interconnected, cost-effective web of fire that plugs into a global alliance. Japan is successfully shifting its front line of defense south, and the Philippines is rising to meet its destiny as a fortified gateway. Will the Type 88 successfully secure the Luzon Strait, or will it simply make Manila a prime target in a larger conflict? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.